Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you're all well wherever you are. Before we get started, I would just like to say a big thank you for all the love and support for my previous videos. Today I will be making lamb biryani for you. I mean, sometimes when you make rice, they get stuck together. So I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks to make the perfect rice. So keep watching. So let's get started. Okay, so when you wash the rice, you need to make sure the water is clean. As you can see, this is not clean. It needs a couple of more washes. So I'm just going to wash these. Okay, so now I washed these 8 times, and as you can see, the water is nice and clear. So now I'm just going to soak these rice for an hour. The longer you soak them, the better it is. So I'm just going to keep them soaked in lukewarm water. Okay, so in a pan, I've got 1 cup oil which I've heated, and I've got 5 large onions here which I've sliced. Just going to put them in. Just going to give this a mix, and we're going to cook the onions until they're golden brown. I mean, you can put the heat on high for this. When I've put quite a bit of onions in because we're going to take some out for the topping. Okay, so the onion is coming along nicely now. So we just need to let it get golden brown now. Okay, so the onion is nice and golden brown, so I'm going to take half of it out and leave half of it. Taking some of the onions out, I'm going to put some lamb inside it. I've got lamb leg here. I've got 2 kg of lamb leg. Going to put that in. Just going to give that a mix now. So we're going to cook this for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to put ginger and garlic inside it. So the onions that we took out should look something like this. Okay, so the onions that we took out, we're going to put them on a kitchen towel so it absorbs all the oil. Just going to spread it out. Okay, so I'm just going to put the ginger and the garlic in, which I've crushed. And we're going to put some bay leaves, cinnamon, cumin and black cloves in. And we're just going to give this a mix now. And there's black pepper in there as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add some cardamoms to it. Okay, as you can see, the lamb has left its own water and it's just cooking in it now. Okay, so the lamb is now 90% cooked. It's been cooking for half an hour. Now I'm going to add a tin of tomatoes in it. Just going to give that a mix. Okay, so we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes now. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes now. So to this, I'm going to add a pot of yogurt to it, which was kept at room temperature. So this pot had 425 grams in it. I'm just going to mix this. And we're going to keep this on high heat. in there for 5 minutes. Now to this, I'm going to add this biryani mix. It's a Sindhi biryani mix. So I'm just going to add 2 packets inside it. I'm just going to cook this in there for about 10 minutes. Baby potatoes in there, which I've cut into halves. And we're just going to cook this in there now. Okay, to this I'm going to add a handful of mint, and I've got 3 green chilies which I've sliced in the middle. Just going to mix this. As you can see, it's coming along nicely. At this point, the lamb is completely cooked. Okay, so in a pan, I've just boiled some water. I've got a big pan because we don't want the rice to break. To this, I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, cloves, cumin seeds. I'm going to add some salt to it. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt to that. And we're going to add some oil to this. We're going to add about 4 tablespoons of oil. Okay, so now we're just going to squeeze some lemon juice in it. So it's just about half a lemon we're going to put in there. Okay, so by adding the lemon and the oil in it, the rice don't stick together. That's a trick that I've learned as well, and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so once you've squeezed the lemon in, just cut the pieces in 4s and just put them in. Okay, so now I'm just going to put the rice in. I soaked 2 jugs of rice in. It depends on how much you're making. Okay, so now we're just going to let the rice boil in the water. Okay, so the rice are now done. They need to be 90% cooked. As you can see, they're nicely done. Okay, so I've just drained all the water out now. As you can see, the rice are nice and long. So I've just put some rice at the bottom of it. Okay, so you need to make sure your mixtures spread it on the rice nicely. Okay, so we're going to add some more rice on top of that now. Okay, so we're going to put some more mixture on the top. You can layer it as many times as you want. Some people only do 2 layers of rice and 2 layers of the mixture they've made. You can make this biryani with chicken, mutton. It's entirely up to yourself. Rice and more mix. Okay, so that was the last bit of the rice. Just gonna spread it on the top. Okay, so in a bowl I've got some food coloring, orange food coloring, which I've added some water in it and mixed it. So now we're just going to put this on the top. This just gives it a nice color. To this we're going to add the onions we took out at the beginning. By putting them on a kitchen towel, it just drains all the excess oil out. Now we're going to put some mint leaves on the top of it. I mean, mint leaves is optional. If you want to put it on, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. As you can see, it's got beautiful color on the top. To this, I'm going to add half a block of melted butter on it. Okay, so we're going to put the biryani on dum now. I've just put some foil on top of the lid. It's going to keep the steam inside. Okay, so the remaining 10% of the rice that we didn't cook before will get cooked now. So we're just going to cook this for about half an hour now. Yes. So we're going to cook this on a very low heat. Okay, so to keep the steam inside, I've just put something heavy on the top of it. It just keeps the steam inside. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes now. So I'm just going to lift the lid. Okay, so we're going to mix the rice a little bit. As you can see, the rice have got a beautiful color on the top of them. Okay, and they're all nicely cooked. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.